Discover a revolutionary way to guarantee your mortgage terms. This program is so powerful, it was awarded a U.S. patent. Hi, I'm Alan Berkovitz, founder of the Guaranteed Mortgage Quote and holder of U.S. patent number 7788148. You need to know about my patented guarantee program because of 4 little words hiding in your next mortgage approval. As small as they are, those 4 words could wreck your dreams of home ownership or dash your hopes for getting a low-interest refi. What are those 4 little words? Subject to underwriter review. Let me explain the power of those 4 words and why you should fear them. Imagine you're shopping for a new home, or maybe you want to refinance your existing loan to take advantage of a lower interest rate or to tap into some of your home's equity. You shop around for a mortgage lender, review all of the available programs, and end up with a company that offers a deal you can live with. The down payment is affordable, and the interest rate is just what you're looking for. Great. You crawl through the blizzard of paperwork, get approved, and watch your dream come together. But then there are those 4 little words, and they could spell bad news for you. Here's why. You see, the mortgage interest rate, down payment requirements, and other terms your lender approved you for are made by them in good faith. But they aren't carved in stone. Not yet. That's because all of the information you provide during the application process has to be ultimately reviewed by a person called the underwriter. It's the underwriter's job to make sure you actually do qualify for the loan program you were initially approved for. And if it turns out you're not qualified, things can fall apart fast. Maybe you'll be required to make a larger down payment. Maybe you'll have to pay a higher interest rate. Or worse, maybe you'll be turned down for the loan at the last possible moment. What would you do then? What if you've already sold your home and suddenly don't have a new one to move into? What if you've already transferred your children to new schools, quit your job, and are starting a new one far away? Your world is crumbling around you, and all your lender can say is, "I'm sorry, but the contract did say that the terms were subject to underwriter review." And what about all the money you spent getting an appraisal, home inspection, and making a deposit for your new home? It could all be money flushed down the drain. Does that seem fair? Don't think it can't happen to you. In fact, it happens a lot more often than the mortgage industry wants you to know. According to a 2009 report from the Mortgage Bankers Association, a full 31.56% of applicants didn't close with the lender who took the application. And while not all of that so-called fallout was caused by mortgage company errors, that 31.56% doesn't even include those people who closed on their loan but ended up with a higher interest rate or had other terms changed on them before or at closing. This could happen to you. I know it sounds like bait and switch, but it really isn't. After all, the paperwork you signed clearly stated subject to underwriter review. But the chances are you didn't really understand how powerful that clause was or what it could mean to you. But I understand. That's why I developed the Guaranteed Mortgage Quote. You see, during my 29-year career as a lender and mortgage broker, I became increasingly alarmed at the number of consumers being approved for a mortgage and then receiving different mortgage terms at the last moment. When I looked back at all of the mortgages I had personally handled for clients and saw how many of them closed on the exact terms I had originally quoted, I realized that my success record was due to a process I had painstakingly developed over the years, one that had consistently enabled me to keep my word to my customers. The guarantee that resulted from this process was so unique, so powerful, that it actually qualified for and received protection from the U.S. Patent Office. Now, here are 2 facts I know about reputable mortgage lenders. 1, no one wants to disappoint their customers or lose referrals because of last-minute unfavorable underwriter decisions. 2, Most lenders don't follow a procedure that practically guarantees that the terms they offer are the terms that the mortgage will close under. It's not their fault. I'll tell you why in a moment. Those two facts are why I made my Guaranteed Mortgage Quote program available to the top tier of mortgage lenders who value their word and who won't settle for anything less than 100% customer satisfaction. Here's how the program works. First, I have addressed all of the shortcomings of the standard mortgage application. You may have heard it referred to as the Form 1003. I like to call it the incomplete Form 1003 because it doesn't ask the really key questions a mortgage loan originator needs to ask in order to properly qualify you for a mortgage. Sure, mortgage originators know about the form's shortcomings, so they try to remember everything else they should ask, but honestly, there are way too many questions for them to carry around in their heads. But you'll never have to worry about that, because the mortgage lenders who use my program have access to what I call the Complete 1003. It's a very detailed supplement to the standard 1003 that puts all of the additional crucial questions in one place and practically forces a mortgage loan originator to complete a proper application. And that's what it takes for you to get an accurate mortgage quote. But I didn't stop there. After all, I call this the Guaranteed Mortgage Quote program. So let's talk about the guarantee part. My patented business method gives you an actual monetary guarantee that's really quite simple to understand. As long as you verify and maintain the original information you provided to your mortgage loan originator, that's the information they use to qualify you for the program you were offered. They guarantee that the mortgage will close under the exact terms disclosed on your good faith estimate. And if for some reason it doesn't, you have choices. You can either put your guaranteed payment amount towards the closing costs of the mortgage you are ultimately qualified for, or you can simply tell the mortgage company, "Give me a check for my troubles. I'm going someplace else." Listen, you may have heard the term guarantee from other companies that don't use our program, but they're not talking about what my program offers. Sure, they may guarantee you'll close on time, but they don't guarantee that you'll close at all. They may guarantee that your closing costs will be exact to the penny what they quoted. But what good is that if your mortgage falls through? And I'll guarantee you this, none of those companies, none of their so-called pre-qualifications, and none of their so-called pre-approvals can compensate you for your interest rate, down payment, or other terms changing before you close. Only my Guaranteed Mortgage Quote program can do that. And you know what the best part is? None of this protection costs you a penny. Your loan originator pays the guarantee program fees, and the guarantee money comes from them directly to you. So as you can see, they have a lot of skin in the game and are highly motivated to quote you the exact terms that you qualify to close under. Isn't that the peace of mind you're looking for? Isn't that the kind of stress-free mortgage application process you deserve? Of course it is. And here's how you can get it. Simply review the list of mortgage companies that license our system and choose the best one for your next mortgage. That's all it takes to be able to sleep easier, knowing that you are applying with one of the best mortgage companies in America, one that truly cares about you, guaranteed. If you have any questions about how the Guaranteed Mortgage Quote works, please watch the video next to me. Then look around our website and read the Guaranteed Mortgage Quote certificate your mortgage company gives you for full details. And please, if you know anybody who is looking for a mortgage, or any real estate agent or attorney who cares enough about their clients to only work with America's most honest and competent mortgage companies, please share this video with them. You'll be their hero.